Can't kill
Oh,
me.
there's a yellow fucking.
If you want me to be clear, and I don't want to be all weird, Keck noticed and answered. Now what is Keck? I don't know. Could just be kind of a
It's a
social
meme.
metaphysical entity.
It's.
And
Oh, it moves! It moves!
Keck is cringe. Oh.
Just an anime girl. What is this? What is any of this?
What kind of name is that?
Kecker cringe.
Kicker cringe, kicker cringe.
Achieving desired end is a matter of releasing the correct complex mimetic structures at the correct positions within this root social matrix. These mimetic structures, most likely throughout viruses, would then infect citizens of the nation and then cause them to act in accordance with the will. Mimetic magic, manipulation of the root social media, the fabric of reality. What? What does any of that mean?
Where are we? Oh.
Does not match the truth out there. As a cop-out,
Okay.
we turn the truth over to the...
You can't talk about Keck and Pepe, because that was Pepe, the name of the frog, by the way, the people that made this movie.
The name is not Keck.
You can't just say that making memes and diversing yourself into the diving into the culture of the internet is about making a virus that spreads amongst people, and then immediately say the truth out there is not the same as the truth that we are told. You can't just do that to me.
Remember, they referred to Pepe as Keck. Oh, it's the dude!
Oh.
Oh, I just got rickrolled by a fucking documentary. Damn, Daniel!
Tim, yes, how about that?
Stories are forming faster than ever in history.
Okay.
Our grasp on a common story and mythos is weak and slippery.
Oh.
How do we make sense of
Uno.
things when we collapse the infinite fidelity of information down
I'm about to bust.
I'm about to buzz. What even is this? I haven't heard a word of what they're saying, by the way.
In my search to find someone who could make sense of this chaos, I stumbled upon Kirk Packwood, a writer and anthropologist who broadly defines...
He has Facebook. He's not good at memes. It's
You can
automatic.
pack my wood, bitch.
And he uses Skype. That's not memes.
I want to know if it's
Hey,
okay
I still
with
send
you,
memes on Skype.
You know, last
Skype is a
time I
virus.
didn't record anything.
Look at his
so
profile picture.
This time I wanted to record our conversation.
Is that an avocado?
Tell me in your words what meme magic is.
Meme magic is
Meme.
it's like you got these meme magicians or these social engineers might be a more official way
What?
to put it.
You've
at
lost
society
me
culture
again.
to find these spots that are weak, like these leverage points where you can
Not at all.
basically inject a meme into culture, and if you put it in the right place, it'll spread rapidly, like
That's
through the
not
media
true.
or through information systems, become popular and become a norm. And if something does that, then it will alter people's perceptions and behaviors. At a mass level, you're gonna have. Now, at another level, meme magic is literally
Sucky
the
Broke the
buddy.
robot.
influx of spiritual power into human group societal interactions. It's literally using sorcerer's techniques to bring down spiritual
Okay,
power.
hold on. I'm dedicated to getting this screenshot. Okay, there we go.
Spiritual
Got
power
it. He got it.
that is
Since he published his book, the ideas and images have gained traction on the various chans of the internet.
What the
Various
Unbeknownst
chans
to
of the
him,
internet?
mimetic
You mean like
completion
4chan and
techniques
8chan?
described and
That's all.
defined seem to most has been
Reddit
credited
steals
by various
memes
online sources
Look,
as
Pepe.
the
It said
guidebook
Pepe
to
right
the
there,
internet.
and they're still calling it Keck.
Bunch of people figured it out.
What? That a Shy Guy costume?
I'm looking for like, what is it? What the fuck is it? What is magic?
What is
What
magic?
even is it?
Okay.
What is
Nobody
magic?
knows.
This guy lives with his parents.
So what is it? So I keep looking.
He has 5 monitors.
Dude's making music.
Maybe it's me.
Dude's making music.
I mean, that's the thing. I keep saying it because
Okay, so he
lately,
covers his face, but
if I
shows
make
his
a
full
meme,
name.
it happens.
None of these are real
Coincidentally,
words.
Billy was already familiar at the
This guy
turn
is a
of the
Satanist.
21st century.
He is.
We're trying to still be scientific. We're trying to still
Satanist.
say that, like, the
We're trying to be
old ways are not the
scientific,
best
says the
ways.
guy calling himself a wizard and wearing a robe.
Theme, and we can figure out how to apply this to, like, make a
Necronomicon
magic
on top
Ah.
of the Terraria box.
Kurt's book inspired. He did write the book about meme magic, and then meme magic is real became a rallying cry.
What does this mean, by the way?
But
Mean
is it his
magic.
fault? I mean,
Does that mean anything?
are you gonna blame J.D. Salinger,
think
you
so.
know, for the death of
Who?
John Lennon?
Yes, I am.
I don't know who John Lennon is.
Oh, there's backstory to that. J.D. Salinger wrote Catcher in the Rye, the book Catcher in the Rye.
Oh,
And-
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, one guy read it and was like, I must John Lennon.
That was way
Who
back
goes out in
when.
public like
That
this
was the
and
golden
smacks
age of
shit?
memes,
Listen,
and he had written
listen,
it
no.
years before.
listen.
Like,
There are goth girls that exist that go out wearing more than this. But I mean,
Yeah, but that's just look at him. He's British.
oh, the teeth, yeah. Goth girls actually make it work.
memes with its whole like hieroglyphic language of like Advice Animal is a good example because it's like they had the Advice Mallard and they had the Insanity Wolf and whatever Bad Luck Ryan, Good Guy Greg, Good Girl Gina, all of that. You know, it was like it's the same joke every time, but because the caption is different, it's different, but it still overall has the same flavor, same sort of meaning. It's almost like a tarot card. It's like each one of these images is a unique.
I swear to God, if either of us
it has a meaning,
unironically
and we
laughs
all
at any of
agree
these
on this
memes.
meaning unspokenly, but a meme is only
Okay, wait a
As
minute.
good as
I
it's
looked away.
Takes driver's test.
Gets DUI. I looked away for a
Jesus,
second.
dude.
It was like 2012 memes. I look away for a second. I look back and it's tarot cards.
Yep. That's about what this movie seems to be doing.
Oh, how an hour? Okay, I can do this. I can survive.
I don't know if I can. What the fuck?
Pepe the
That's
Frog
a hilarious
was a character
meme.
in Nat Geo's
This
comic
is not
series,
Pepe the Frog.
Boys Club in 2005.
Boys, NFTs. Those
He
are
was presented
NFTs.
as the archetypal slacker who
NFT,
didn't
NFT,
really care
NFT.
about much.
NFT.
Although
Buy
Pepe
crypto.
remained relatively dormant, over the next several years, he
Oh,
came
there's the
into
frog
his own
ass.
as the face of the anonymous
4K
online
frog
poster.
ass.
His image started
I'm-
regularly appearing on 4chan in 2010.
Did they pay for the rights of these
And
images?
soon became
I
the
don't
unofficial
believe they
mascot
would.
of the popular
I don't think
board
they
Because these
should.
are all
Politically
NFTs, by the way.
incorrect, or
Yeah.
Pole.
I'm gonna make an
Pole became
NFT
one of the few
of a.
places where the young and
This
disgruntled
movie is highly
gathered to
illegal.
talk about the
It
things
is.
the 2018 election in the United States. The representation of Pepe as the everyman on the internet came to signify much more for the people who wielded his
In
image.
2016, Pepe was like
As
losing
demonstrated by the
traction. I don't
policing
see
of morality
Pepe
in Victorian
anymore unless it's
England
Twitch
and
emotes.
during Prohibition in the United States.
It's really all
The more
it is.
you
Twitch
repress
is the only place where Pepe
the
is
more
still relevant.
desperately people want to do it.
Yeah.
Online cancel
This
culture
movie
has
is
that
a real
same effect
Papega
in
movie.
today's America. Most people
This is a
forced into
five-head
this
movie.
environment
Pepe
Yes, it is.
really was a casualty, if anything,
What?
because I don't think that Pepe was meant to be involved. It's just that it all happened on 4chan, and at the time,
You're telling me Pepe wasn't drawn
was
to
the
be a meme?
face of the anonymous poster.
This guy has the worst setup ever.
Bros Gaming in 2014.
Contract work with the government, and he's like saying, let's just see what he says.
I like memes.
Yeah, power is an
I thought that
interpretation
was the
of
video.
reality.
I thought that was a
He
movie.
said, I mean, this myth that the internet opens people up to new ideas, it doesn't. It actually allows them to close down.
And that's actually what
Huh?
I've been talking to.
I don't think so.
I've
for
never heard of this.
Mimetic
Yeah.
magic with the Pepe and the Kek, and they created that
Okay.
whole myth.
Kek.
They referenced Pepe and Keck. So, I'm just gonna search Keck character. It's just Pepe. And,
What the
and,
a cow.
brave.
The idea is a single narrative.
Okay,
we can
mimetic
change the
magic
narrative.
is about
What you're
how
talking is about a
human
trope or an
evolution.
assemblage of
It's about
thousands
human
of
evolutionary potential, and that It's about the real knowledge and wisdom hidden in the fucking fabric of reality. What does that have to do with memes? I just got a fucking Reddit synopsis on it.
Okay.
I'm smarter. I read it on Reddit.
I literally had to like scoot back away from my desk when I heard that.
Something about that, then you're a lotus eater.
Right.
A what?
Most
British.
of the people I know on the left these days are lotus eating. They're working within their own self-referential groups. And that, of course, you know, the most energy efficient extremist wins, and that was Hitler, and it was Trump.
So they're just
Pole
what?
is a place of irreverence and chaos.
The liberals are
So when
stupid.
Donald
Trump is
came
Hitler.
onto the
Okay.
political scene in 2015, his brash antics and rejection of the establishment fit the mold for them.
Rejection of the establishment. His rejection of the establishment was him rejecting Obama. And he was like, it was better before Obama. And that was like his campaign for the first month.
Woo! And he won.
And he won.
Their frustration with
That's
the
how
status
society
quo,
works.
and he quickly became Pole's candidate of
And then
choice.
Biden came in and was like, things were better before Trump. And then he won. Whoever's next, like, Elon Musk. Yeah, Elon Musk is gonna be like, things were better before Biden. And then he's gonna win.
That's how every election goes.
And that's literally what elections are now. I think that's what they meant to say, but instead they said that Donald Trump was the same as Hitler.
Slang term LOL fell out of favor. In its place, a new term of synonymous
What?
meaning rose to common use: Kek.
No,
Kek also happens to be a frog-headed god.
Nah.
a
He is the
frog-headed.
deification of the primordial concept of darkness in ancient Egyptian religion. As a symbol of darkness, Kek also represented obscurity and the unknown.
Wait, what is that?
Chaos. How could Kek become so powerful?
Are those
Kek
balls?
lies in the chaos magicians of Pole hurled themselves even further into the cause,
Chaos
leveling up in
magicians.
this new simulation.
Leveling up in the simulation.
One
Okay.
of the core most people on these forums only satirically believed that Donald Trump was chosen by the ancient Egyptian deity Kek. Chaos magic tears down the idea.
That's not what any of this means. Combining Trump with Pepe doesn't mean that you think an ancient Egyptian god chose him as the next political leader.
And there's an underlying mixture
I want that as a profile picture now.
of desperation for change
picture.
and a Pepe/Kek is 4chan's hypersigil.
A what?
Silence.
It's a primary weapon of the current insurgency, the Trump insurgency.
I
The
met
Trump
Dave
Trump was a long
insurgency?
time ago.
at the beginning of my research.
They made this. By the way,
He-
this movie came out in 2021.
Posted
Yeah.
the status on Facebook, a picture of my I voted sticker, and said, "Go fuck yourself, Donald Trump." Right? So like virtue signaling, but I believed it wasn't like just a virtue move.
Guess who
So that was
won the?
election day. But I feel like
And they're recording this in 2021, and he's still saying like, "Yeah, I did the right thing."
it was
It's
like a month. So definitely by the election was what, November? Yeah, I think like by the end of October, or October, November. By the end of December, I was probably at least like.
That reminds me.
He's a fucking idiot.
To be fair, I struggle with the same thing sometimes because I skipped second grade.
This dude's a blistering fucking imbecile.
I don't know how many inches are in a foot. I do, it was 12, but I didn't know that until like I
always think
graduated.
it's 16 for some reason.
Bruh. How many feet are in a gallon?
It's 17.3. Come on, bro, give me a hard one. October.
How many feet until October?
There's a matrix, and Fox News is part of the matrix as much as MSNBC.
Yeah.
You can get outside of it, and
No.
there's a lot of interesting stuff happening
Fox
outside
News
of the
is
matrix.
just as extreme as just the
You
other
just
side.
need someone to offer
I
you
love it though,
a
dude.
red pill.
It's
that, like, fits
hilarious.
A red pill? He's red pill. He's
your
based.
worldview.
He's red pilled, he's red pilled.
That's the way Keck expresses itself in the way Keck transmits itself is through jokes, because jokes, funny stuff, is how memes bypass, one way memes bypass your method. What the joke does is it lets you accept the idea, hold it in your mind, maybe store it till a time you can understand it.
That image
and
over
pass
what
it.
they're saying
Again, you say
is
the
too
joke to another
strong.
person. That's one of the reasons. The other reasons is Keck is a troll god.
Laughter somehow makes stuff happen. And, whether it's because
Then it goes to this guy.
like banish something, whether it's
This
because
guy
you
is
get
a
your mind
real
off
life
of it,
Joker.
or whether it's because laughing has some kind of invigorating energy, you know, or maybe, you know, maybe it's because when you're laughing, you're literally having like it's meant to be serious, though, is the worst part.
Temporary insanity.
I'm not sure.
Insanity.
But yeah, there's
That's
something
what
about
this
laughing,
movie is.
and I don't think that the left laughs enough.
I can just
It's a fucking Joker.
I can imagine the Joker saying that shit. You know, I don't think the left laughs enough. Joe Biden, why so serious?
It might not even be magic. It's just that
Whoa.
lately, because of targeted ads and browsers and apps reading all your posts so that they can decide what ads to send you.
This
you know,
man.
you make a post about something, and then suddenly all of your friends are posting about the same thing, you know, or
That's not
these
true.
ads are
I could
coming.
post about Fortnite right now, and I guarantee none of my followers would post about it.
For the same thing, and it seems like I had to piss, really dude. Like the ghost of the machine feeling of
You just left?
No, I have a wireless headset. It's fine.
Oh, so you heard me say Joe Biden, why so serious?
Oh my god. And that's really not. There's really nothing magic about that. But like amongst magic people,
Among Us.
we're looking for that. We're looking for magic, so we find it. You know, so like we see
I
it, for
swear,
instance,
if they mention Among
we're
Us
willing to
in
write
this
off,
documentary,
you know, the robots are behind it.
I will lose my shit.
But you know, on the other hand, there's some stuff I can't explain.
this dude is sitting at a public bus stop, talking to a camera about this stuff.
He's just on his way to work at Hot Topic.
Is nothing more than
I was really hoping you were gonna say he's on his way to work at like the post office. And so people are gonna come into the post office and be like, "Hey, my package came," and he's just gonna turn around like this and be like, address.
doing an experiment. If you're a skeptic, it doesn't hurt to try to do a magic, you know, to try and cast a spell, to try and pray to a god.
This dude is the Joker.
Can you take a note? Can you write down in a journal what day and time you prayed to God for what? And then make a note if you got that thing. And if you got it, try it again.
That's called confirmation bias. That's called, I pray to God for, like, let's say I pray to whatever god I choose. I'm gonna pray to Shiva, the god of death or destruction, whichever one it is. That,
Fortnite.
yeah, sure. Let's say I pray to Shiva that I get a dub in Fortnite, and then I play Fortnite for 20 hours straight, and then I get a dub. I'm gonna be like, oh, that was Shiva. Shiva did that. And it's like, no, you just did it yourself.
I'm gonna
And if
pray
you
for a
can do
fucking...
it a second time, it's
I
no
don't know,
longer a matter of
Mercedes.
faith. It's an experiment that has calculable results. If you can do it a
You're
third
telling me I'll get a
time and a
Mercedes
fourth time,
3-4
then
times,
it's a
dude?
fact.
And then you run down the street with a gun looking for one.
Wind. What's up,
While
Black Lives
exploring
Matter?
this dark application of magic online,
Dark
I was
application of
searching for a
magic
physical
online,
place
okay.
to anchor myself. I decided to root in Las Vegas.
That is a terrible
One of the
idea.
most foreign places to live,
This is a terrible
while
idea
still
for
being a
anybody.
5-hour drive away from my
Go to
home.
Las Vegas. Shit.
This questioning community became the cross-section I invested
Is
myself
this like a
in.
Gmod?
for 9
Yeah, I was about to say, it
GM
looks like a
construct?
Gmod map.
I can see GM construct in the background.
Cultural sense, isolation
I want to
really
play
does
prop
bring
hunt on
fairly
this.
significant mutation. You know, you
For
could
real.
test.
You could see it from space. Everybody knows where Las Vegas is. All around the world, even the smallest
California.
villages. are Las Vegas.
That's true, it's in California.
It's in California, chat. Las Vegas is in California.
The first time I heard that Vegas was in Nevada, I was shocked.
It's like, it's not in California.
So,
It looks like
and of course,
California.
just recently,
I thought it was
we
in
had,
Wisconsin.
and that, of
Oh.
course, has even drawn more people.
That is-
to
She is a
Las
meme.
Vegas. Las Vegas
Is
is
she-
interesting.
Is this
There's
Carol?
beautiful
Is this
neighborhoods.
Carol Baskins from
Is
Tiger
that
King?
the keck?
Is she the keck?
That's what I'm saying.
This area here, and
Beautiful
there's
vortex
also
area.
the strip, of course, and that.
Please
is a
don't
vortex.
strip.
One of these ladies at my meetup group who sees entities
There's a
said that when she walked up and down
there
the
was a
strip,
person. She just said there's a person in her weekly meetings that she goes to that sees entities. She looks like she is being piloted by somebody.
she was like terrified because she said she's never seen such huge entities as she's seen on
Yeah,
the strip.
I went to Las Vegas and I also saw huge entities.
Hey, my dad has a picture of me with like 2 bitches' titties on my face.
Las Vegas,
When I was
so
like fucking 12 or some shit.
dark
Bro, one
spirit,
time,
what
I was like 7 or something because I could barely remember it. And my parents didn't know what Hooters was, and they took me to Hooters for dinner when I was like 7.
I went to Hooters with my dad, mom, and little sister.
And like,
It was pretty good chicken, actually. Like,
Yeah.
pretty good fucking chicken wings.
I remember we were at Hooters and we were looking at the menu. And we were trying to find out what to eat. And then the waitress comes over and she's like, "Alright, what can we get you guys?" And my parents both look up and then look at each other and they're like, "Oh, so this is what this place is." And then we just left. What happened? What happened to Pepe? Where's Pepe? We
The other
moved
thing
away
that's
from
really
that.
important to me is when over 2,000 architects and other major builders go into a building and analyze why it came down, like 9/11, and they're telling you there's no
She made a
way-
meme.
At least, especially the third building.
Third
there's
building?
No way that it should
What? What? The third.
Yo, our bad guys. It's not the Twin Towers. It's the triplet. Yo, they're the tilted towers now.
Tilted Towers. Bro, okay. I think in some
Oldest
universe,
meme in the book.
she's trying to say the Pentagon because they tried to attack the Pentagon as well.
The triplets.
Triplet Towers. What is she talking about? She is completely delusional.
She's like the Joker's mom, dude.
Oh my god. Okay. I think this movie, this documentary, proves the existence of parallel universes.
I'm just gonna say Rick and Morty.
You say Rick and Morty.
Yes. Imagine living in Vegas and driving that shit ass Mustang.
Yeah, and then saying there's a third tower.
It's terrible for Hitler to do it and not for us.
She's smoking.
I know that when I make up my mind,
Her teeth look too clean. She obviously gets them fixed.
Yeah, hi.
Later's always
Oh.
better. Yeah. It's like 10 minutes behind.
I somehow expected her house to look exactly like this.
Damn, bitch, why your furniture on the ceiling?
Damn, bitch, you live
Oh my god.
She's the one that discovered
Is that one of the entities?
Is that the one that attacked the third tower? It's so low quality.
And he
And then
got
bam,
hit by
wakes
the
up in
car
Abbey
on the
Road.
left side. He went flying through the
He
air,
wakes up
went
inside
right through the
Fortnite.
windshield of the guy's car. And then he didn't get any money because the guy had
Imagine waking up in Fortnite and you see Juice WRLD and Lil Peep. She going hard. Damn, bitch, spitting bars.
What's the next diss track?
Anthony Fantano, 10 out of 10.
people come here and they're like, why am I here? Why am I? They don't understand, you know.
Yeah, why
They can't
am I in
figure it out,
Nevada?
and it's not easy here. It's really a struggle.
If I went to
think that
Nevada, I would be asking the same thing.
Part of what's going to tell the world, like I was telling you, people are going to find
No,
out.
I want to move to New
that
Mexico.
there is a huge
That's better
It's
than
almost
Nevada.
Nevada.
people
It's
changing
almost
the world
Nevada.
right
It's
here in
better.
Las Vegas, and who would have thought
Yo,
that?
Trump!
Trump.
Is that what he looks like in real life?
I really want to meet a person walking around that just naturally looks like a building. I also-
Logic? No! What did they do to Logic?
I also want to meet a person that naturally looks blurry. You walk up to them and they're like 12 pixels.
Or those actively involved in esoteric spiritual. What am I actually?
Just turning into the Joker.
She is. She's Harley Quinn and the other girl's Joker. Light worker meetup.
Yeah, they sure are working those lights. I don't know.
This is what it looks like to. This is where you would go if you like took a bunch of drugs. Like if you just took LSD, you would end
I
up
have,
here.
and I have been up in a place like this.
You take one tab of LSD for the first time, and you end up in this exact house.
So I may have to ask you to stop recording for that.
Really?
Imagine this house, but in fucking Denton.
Very serious about this. Like it's not ready for.
Okay, he's telling
That's
this
exactly
woman,
what happens when you do drug.
He's telling this woman to stop recording for the ritual.
It's a documentary.
Because, no, he said that the ritual isn't media ready yet. They're still working on it. Huh?
It's just one of the like work in progress steps of inventing a religion.
Like, media consumption just yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do a sacrifice.
No. He didn't say that it's not ready. It's to be out there. He said it's not ready for media consumption. He's saying that people can't handle watching this.
Yeah, it's a sacrifice.
That's fair.
It's Nevada.
That's how we're talking about Nevada right now is also how we
Man.
talk about New York.
I woke up in Nevada. I went to a party like this in Nevada. I woke up in a new Bugatti.
I went to a party like this in Nevada. I took the medicine they gave me, the herbal medicine that they gave me, and I woke up inside of Undertale.
I'm Ray William. I woke up as Ray William
keep in
Johnson,
mind,
dude.
this wouldn't be consumed by
Sea
anyone for at
turtles
least another
doing
year.
it.
What and I have been working on specifically is a grand unified theory of physics.
Yes, because
which is
this guy
actually
from Nevada is going to figure out relativity. My joke theory is that the Big Bang happened 13 minutes ago and nobody can prove me wrong because all your memories were created 13 minutes ago as well.
I mean, shit. It could be valid though.
It could.
That's how he's using chopsticks, bro. No normal mortal can use chopsticks.
They've been working together since living in Sedona, Arizona.
I didn't even see him use chopsticks. I just saw him stir his noodles with them.
That's all he did. He didn't even eat.
the expression of the Earth.
Is it just me or is that outlet in the background like twice as big as it should be? Hold on, let me go back to that. Look at that.
It's massive. Hey bro,
multiple
America.
shamans all around the world so they can help like maintain that harmonic energetic of like the expression
all I
of the
can
Earth
see now.
itself. pure and total free association of thought.
Huh?
So it's when you are in like
Is this a woman we've been listening to?
then a thought comes out and it has no structure, so it can
She
literally
prayed to
freely
God and
associate through
transformed
any
into a
of
young
the other
man.
levels of, like,
She
if you
split
don't
into
know how
two
to use
people.
it, if you don't know how to use it, that's pure madness. That's schizophrenia. That's a lot of psychological. Yeah. If you can ride that line.
What the fuck is this movie? I'm about to Joker myself, dude. I'm about to get a white ass smile.
if you can harness the madness, if you can ride that line, and just cut to this old man.
Bro's just talking about edging.
It's just.
But if I can somehow get a hold of a god, or demon, or spirit to work on my behalf, then I might be able to upset this power.
Okay, so basically, from what I understand, she just said, I'm powerless as a person, but if I can harness the power of a god, then I can change things. That's what she said.
Sounds like mental issues.
It's a skill issue.
Skill issue.
L plus ratio.
Anytime you start
Wet ass P word. Make that pullout game weak. Yeah, you effin' with some wet ass P word. P word is female.
Oh yeah.
So one of the tropes in Wales is the English must lose.
Hypothetically.
That's probably the
What if
most
I was
important
Jewish?
thing every year.
Hypothetically, if I was the Joker, I would ask you if you knew how I got these scars. Ben Shapiro already sounds like the Joker.
Yeah. It doesn't mean we go out and kill them on the street.
Wait, what?
That's classic.
I must have missed something. He's talking about killing people.
To lose his concept of an
You're just saying things and
So as
not backing
people
them
tell
up.
more stories, the stories become effectively start to cluster. People tell more
She's
stories
just
like
sitting
that.
here laughing on the inside. She's not pushing at all because, like, she literally can't.
Oh, Illuminati.
The abridged timeline of me magic affecting
Okay.
real-world change began during the Ebola outbreaks of 2014.
Wait,
The
memes
public announcement
caused
of the
Ebola?
epidemic and its ensuing panic inspired the Ebola Chan meme, an anime character with hair that looks like
I
the
remember
Ebola
that.
virus strand. Ebola Chan first
Oh.
made her rounds on 4chan
Neon
on
Dairy
August
Simulator.
Game will never be finished.
World Health Organization.
Didn't?
I'm
Isn't
surprised I got the. I'm surprised I got the game to run that good for the video.
Yeah. They're working on NASA computers.
Afflicted African countries,
Easy.
claiming Ebola was created by Westerners with the sole purpose of wiping Africa off the map. In countries where there are
Yeah, and
people
COVID
already
was created by
suspicious of
China.
scientific treatment,
Yeah, that's
this mimetic
how things
contagion
work.
could have been deadly. Even though many on the
Bioweapons are created by people. Is what happens.
All illnesses are man-made.
Pandemonium
For real. Illness doesn't happen.
The forums
The birds aren't
continued to
real.
try their hand at internet magic.
Birds are just like drones by the government.
A user on
That's why we're having the pandemic, because they're recharging the bird.
She's been helping out a lot.
It was just a meme.
She said that she liked to call us light workers, and she, she believed we coming to her, and she sent us out.
So you're telling me there are people in the military that believe this
we already
stuff?
know, our mission in life.
This guy looks like Kanye.
And,
This guy's Kanye's
so
southeast.
when we come to her, like we already know what we need to do to go against the evil in the world and bring light back to
He
it.
sounds a
and
little
just
bit
be,
like Kanye too.
Her word, to let us know we're on the right path and we're
God's
not alone
plan.
in this whole
God's
thing.
plan.
And
Military when I was 20. I had a good friend who talked me into joining. I've been in the military for about 8.5 years now. It's been amazing.
How did you go from 2 to 8? It's like saying, what did you get on your math test? 37.3 billion? I mean, an 84.
It was like the other day when I said gas prices are 10.
Just 10.
Gas prices out here are like 10.
There
Wait,
were
no.
10 towers. I mean 3.
Yeah.
You can't kill
I am
me.
a cybersecurity professional in the military.
I would not
So
trust
I
this
just
man with any of my
the
computers.
Air Force network.
This dude's like,
Prevent
this
hacks.
dude has a fucking like,
Cyber attacks are
they get a
happening.
virus on the NASA supercomputer.
I say Vegas
All
is
you
a
hear
great
is his
place to
iPhone say,
distract, you know,
"Hello, welcome to today's
all the
YouTube video.
that go on.
Today I'm going to show you how to fix the
Military the same way, like
how to delete
even
viruses from your
like
computer."
going to something or
Yes.
the world opening up to something, maybe another terrorist attack happen that we get focused on, people just get distracted on just what's going on around the world.
And you're not convinced that these terrorist attacks are actually done by terrorists?
Yes, I'm not. So one thing about yes and no, like something like I don't believe in terrorism.
What?
In regards to people.
What does that mean?
Strapping bombs to themselves and blowing, you know, things up. You know,
But it happens.
It's been recorded to happen.
Against
Hey, look,
all enemies, foreign and domestic, and I believe it's also like it's a domestic enemy, you know, among us.
Look at it.
Among Us.
Like
He said Among
today,
Us.
you know,
Did you see it?
What?
what's the enemies, foreign and domestic, and I believe it's also like it's a domestic enemy, you know, among us. Waking up to today, you know,
He's a sussy biaka.
85% of the people are deaf, dumb, and
He's
blind.
a sussy baka
10%
guy.
keeping them that way, and it's 5% that trying to wake everybody up.
Where are you getting
So
these
it
numbers
seems like
from?
That's the way it is. Right? I think I'm
5%. Oops, my bad. I meant 3 towers.
5%.
And I
Shit,
think
I mean
people
like
are waking
20.
up by the hundreds of thousands, like just every day. Like,
Okay,
you
people
know.
are waking up by the hundreds of thousands every day, and it's still at 5% after 20 years, he said?
Yeah, there's like 2 people in the world, dude. Or 200 million.
Like in the military, abroad, like people are up going everywhere.
There's
That dude just ran through tear gas without being affected. He's the strongest man on Earth.
He's just been buffing his resilience.
He put all his stats into resilience. That's why he looks like an old man.
Hello?
He's actually 17. Okay.
Do you like gardening?
This is my garden. Nothing is
No, it's
growing
not.
in it.
So it's not yours.
Not really. Let me take a fucking look. There's like.
It's
three
just
tomatoes
weed.
growing everywhere.
It's just weed.
It's weed taller than the house.
Are you lazy?
Oh, this is the guy with that setup. And he says he's proficient on the internet.
Oh, I think she's.
Thank you. Thank you. White woman jump scare.
Don't care what's gonna happen, and I also don't know, and I also wouldn't tell you if I knew what was gonna happen.
So
I
that
don't
entire
know, but
statement
if I
was
did
useless.
know, I'm not gonna tell you.
That entire statement was just a
The same
useless
way
statement.
liberal elites look down on Vegas with disdain. They look down on the middle class, blue-collar workers, Trump voters. They spit onto and into their mirror image.
Yo, is that the Bass Pro
Their
Shops
accurate
pyramid?
representation is outdated. Las Vegas isn't a funhouse mirror. It doesn't distort reality. Rather, it inverts the expectations we have of our attachment and experience of an everyday reality. It mirrors American culture insofar as it
Someone
reflects
forgot to install Source.
Looking down on Vegas with
I
disdain
really
is
wish
a common
I could
accepted
edit good enough to make all of these buildings
As a physical
missing
and metaphysical
textures.
place, it evokes shame. But a displaced shame that is easy to
You see a
attend
big
and
error in the
accept
background.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Magic
Is this something
then
drugs?
becomes the only option for those who
Oh.
are A, denied any other way of pursuing
That
their
looks like a
goals,
dime bag.
and B, denied
It's
earnest
just magic.
solutions for their economic and social woes. That's not to say that magic doesn't exist for the powerful and privileged.
Oh, so you have
It
to
does,
have white
but
privilege
in
to
a
be magic.
sanitized and passive package. Think
What is
The
this?
Secret, Crystal Healing,
Even she was like, what the hell just happened?
because they're in control of their own minds, and that any
That's
remaining
Zendaya.
problems can be counted on to disappear in due time
No.
when the right policies are implemented and the right people
These
are
people are
elected.
glowing.
It is a tool that helps them remain as
It's
comfortable as
God.
possible without the intrusive reality
This woman on
that
the
a
right
large
is like,
portion of the population
she wants him to
doesn't
stop
have
talking.
the same tools
She's
among the excluded as a way of changing things,
Deplorable.
and among the excluders as a way of hiding from the need to change things.
No, what? I could take a picture of Joe Biden and put it over text that says kill all of Armenians or something. That doesn't mean Joe Biden hates Armenians. You can't just say Pepe the Frog is racist because racist people used him. I hear you typing. Are you gonna make Joe Biden say kill all Armenians? Okay. Anyways, back to what the content is about.
Doesn't happen, and things don't change. People talk about killing children.
Killing children. Wait, what? What are you talking about?
What the actual fuck? Like, how have we?
And she gets out a gun after talking about killing children.
She's on her way to kill
Multiple
Armenians.
guns. 2, 3, assault rifle, and a braided knife.
All of this from further away, and you realize
Whatever that's
the
called.
way
4.
for anything to change is disruption.
And she's talking about changing the government. And she
She
could be
doesn't look like
arrested.
she's stable enough to own those.
She could be
Where
arrested
do you stand
if that video goes to the government of her
I'm not
saying
a
that
believer
and getting
we
out
should talk about
guns.
politics or religion at the
They are not in control, so it doesn't really matter who is out there. It's the,
I hate
those
her
that are in control of
bracelets.
the planet
I do
are
too.
not our
They're
politicians.
only there to make
The
noise and
real
be annoying.
people that are in control are behind the scenes and you can't see them, and
Oh,
they go way up
the
high.
Illuminati
There's the white
lizards.
Pope, then there's the black pope, then there's the gray pope, and then there's
Oh,
the family.
it's like a
The
Gandalf
Pope
the
is not
Grey.
black.
It's like Gandalf the Grey. Every time you kill the Pope, he gets stronger.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I read that in Fortnite lore, I
of the
think.
people that have actually according to my sources, Obama.
Oh, this should be
He
good.
actually went to Mars with one of the friends, somebody that I interviewed that was in the secret space program.
Uh-huh.
And he time travels and everything.
Uh-huh.
He has time travel. His father was in the CIA and he was
Yeah.
time traveling at age 5.
Tell me more.
But anyway,
If you want to think about it, I see no reason
I have
why
isolated
the
myself
government
enough.
wouldn't have time travel.
Magic is magic.
Like, remember,
The
they're
only
always like
difference in
20
outcome is
years
intention.
ahead of like normal society.
All that was left was to finally
Yeah.
meet Kirk in person.
I think the main thing is just that the government spies on everyone, and so when they find someone smart enough to make better technology, they're just like, you come work for us or we'll kill you.
Yeah, like hydrogen cars were originally invented like 25 years ago, and the government they tried to buy him out, and he was like no, and so he mysteriously disappears, and his car is like trash. All the blueprints are fucking stolen and shit. You know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I don't remember the name of them or anything. It's a really bad story I'm about to tell. But there's this guy that invented a car that ran on water, and you could get across the country on like 25 gallons of water.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And yeah, he was just killed. He went missing. All his blueprints were messed up, and his car was missing.
And guess what? We have those cars now, like 25 years later.
Yep.
It's the government's just 20 to 25 years ahead of like normal society, because they do shit like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's time travel. I think it's just them doing stuff that the public doesn't know about. There's also the guy that invented the film camera, like the camera that records actual moving things. The guy that first invented that had blueprints and stuff in a briefcase, and he was going across the country to like show it off, and he was on a train, and then by the time the train gets to the destination, he's not on it anymore, and his briefcase is gone, and then they don't know the code to get into the safe at his workshop to get the backup blueprints. A week later, some random guy that lived around one of the stops of the train, he just goes into a patent office and is like, hey, here's this blueprint I found, or a blueprint I made about a working camera that takes multiple images. It's called a video. And he patented it. And then later, the the safe
Yeah.
was opened of that guy that went missing, and the blueprints were the exact same.
Yeah, his name is Edward Video.
Edward Video?
Edward Video Camera, some shit like that.
Just like the inventor of movies is called Joshua Movie. Joshua Movie Theater. But yeah, shit like that happens all the time.
Imagine your last name being Butter Popcorn.
Butter Popcorn?
James House.
That's what Orville Redenbacher's name is. Redenbacher is his middle name. It's Orville Redenbacher's Buttered Popcorn.
I'm a very underestimated. But if I were to say something like, in 5 years, if I dedicated myself to it, I could turn this whole fucking country upside down.
Okay.
And a group of
I
5
do
people.
it.
I find it funny if I just cut off the ideologically, like I mute it at that point in the video. He's just gonna go acre by acre, taking the land and just flipping it over.
It's like the iceberg in fucking, Flippingen.
Dead serious. I could do
Yo,
that.
pool's closed.
How to put it? Some people out there are extraordinarily serious about this sort of stuff. We may look unaggressive on the outside. We may be in shitty economic conditions, but we've already proven you can transform an entire country with a group of 12 people focusing on just messing around on the internet.
Okay,
and
who
that's
proves
because
that?
we're not
Who?
locked into the
Scott the Waz.
traditional ways of doing things.
Yeah, Scott the Waz is the reason the country
ways
is
to transform
how
the
it
world
is
have
right now.
changed. New opportunities have opened.
Scott the
Now-
Waz jacking up gas prices.
I want this picture with just the text, "It was him," over it.
It was him.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I can add it was him.
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke, please.
All right. Let's see.
He doesn't know how to eat a donut.
Society tells me I'm here.
I thought he said that out loud in front of the donut worker. Let's get sprinkles. Society tells me we should get sprinkles.
I think I'm real smart, and then I'm better than what society says, so I think I'm here. I'm really here, and you can't see that except through the expression of the spirituality that is
You
evident.
cannot possibly say that you think you're lower than you actually am. You could think you're lower than you actually are, because like, if you say that you think I think I'm here, but I'm actually up here, that means you think you're up there.
His logic was just destroyed.
It's chaos. Like, I could do chaos, right? Everybody could. But just a stupid
I could do
example.
chaos. He turns around and looks at a mall full of people. What I thought of when he said that was Shadow the Hedgehog saying chaos control in Sonic Adventure. He just pulls out the chaos emeralds.
Let's say I see some woman I think is attractive out here, even if I'm not attractive anymore at all, because I let myself get out of shape. If I could change the course of her life by just approaching her, saying, hey, how's it going? You know, you look cool, and flirting with her, trying to get her ass out. I could break those social barriers. I'm not supposed to approach her because
Here you go. I made this.
look like I do.
Post
and
Post that, post that, post that. Post that in memes.
I'm not running a business. I'm not
Post
supposed
I was
that.
going in Town Square.
approach
Town
certain
Square.
types of women.
Chester's
Well, that's exactly why I would do it. That's why I do it in my 20s. It's
During
wanna,
when we're recording videos is the only time I think people will be allowed to post memes in Town Square, and when I'm recording with them, and then I'll just explain it later. But other times, put it in Jester's tent.
No.
Okay.
I'm posting memes in general.
Where's the there it is, pin message. It was him. I'm gonna keep this image of it was him. I think I showed the Joe Biden one, but the it was him one, I'm gonna keep that out of the video, so people watching have to go to the Discord to see it.
I'm posting memes in general again.
I'm
The
gonna call
teens
you a
went through their
slur.
own TSW moment on September 11th.
How did you remember that entire thing?
I wanted to keep going, but I'm like, no, it's good enough.
Then 2016. because three things happened. First, Clinton publicly denounced Pepe the Frog as a right-wing hate symbol.
What?
Then, as she left a memorial service
Did she
for
actually
the World
do
Trade
that?
Center attacks,
I
she
don't know.
swayed, almost fell down, and had to be hauled into her SUV.
I remember that.
The Chaos Magicians of Pole were shocked and had to face the potency of their collective
Oh
power.
wow.
Their
This
shit
old woman that's like 70 years old, we said that she had health problems and then she almost fell over. We're doing magic. And
We did it.
Biden won.
We memed him into the presidency.
You memed him.
We memed him into power. We shitposted our way into the future. It's true. This is true.
This is true.
This is true. This is true.
If you say that enough times, people will believe you.
Going for it in terms of memes.
We have 16 minutes left of this movie. I remember when we were 10 minutes in and I was like, this is going to take forever.
Yes, and it has.
Things like
But
this
it's
is
funny.
because of air superiority. Our entire
It has been
military
funny.
doctrine is another. Well, sure they do. Everybody cares about everybody, particularly if you're intelligent. I'm judging every single person that we walk by.
He's
just quickly, but
He is the
so and if you're
forebringer of
intelligent, that's what you
judgment.
got to do. Yesterday I attended my mom's funeral. I've been ideologically opposed to funerals for at least 10 years.
That is
I think
such a
what's
great
most
thing to
important is how
open
you
with.
treat a person when they're alive. I think it's less important how you treat a person after they've passed.
That makes sense.
To have
That I
respect for those who have passed is important as well.
Yeah.
The death of my mom was a tough experience. However, I realize now that it doesn't really matter so much. It was a tough experience for me. I'm being selfish, even making a claim. The death of my mom was a tough experience. The person for whom the experience was tough was my mom. There's a lot I could say about my mom and her passing. Most of it I'm not going to say, even what I am going to say might be the wrong course of action. Our society and humans in general are very
He's
unforgiving of
speaking
weak
facts right now.
both at a conscious and a subconscious level. By expressing my feelings, I am in part demonstrating weakness. Thus, I open myself up to potential attack just by talking about my feelings and
This man has been hurt.
Bro.
But after my mom passed for 2 days, there was real poltergeist activity
Oh, okay.
in our residence, particularly around me. It's not the first time I've noticed after a hugely charged emotional experience.
Yeah.
Poltergeist phenomena occurring around
I'm
me.
starting to become
I don't know why it was
desensitized.
happening, but I think my mom was trying to communicate with
Okay.
me because the messages were happening to me. And they're
I'm starting to
happening
become
around me, and as far
desensitized
as
to
I know,
this.
not
I'm
to
like,
you.
they
Perhaps
say
she was
something
trying to tell
outrageous
me
and I'm
she
just
was
like,
all
yeah,
right, but
makes
I'm not
sense.
really sure what she was trying to tell me.
I think that's the point of it.
Messages were, but I saw the messages, and that's been kind of a.
This guy's having a
dynamic that's been
poltergeist
going
in
on
his
for
house
most
because
of
his
my life.
mom
I
went
have
through a
these
tough
spiritual gifts,
experience.
but nothing is telling me why I have them or what they're supposed to be used.
Lemons. He's just.
They
What?
probably have
Whoa.
links at this place, and
This
I
guy's
think
just
it's
walking
channels
into
from
a
the plants
Lowe's,
into
into the
statues.
outdoor
It's also the
section and
arrangement,
touching
just like an
plants
artistic
and then walking
arrangement.
out.
If you look at this stuff.
You could honestly just cut it off. You could honestly just have that picture and cut it off it. So yes. Just cut that sentence off it. So yes. I can't even say it. So yesterday I attended my mom's funeral and just that image.
No, just.
You know what? The people in my server don't need to see this.
So yesterday, this is true. I could change the whole construct of our lives just by going up to her and saying hey and flirting with her. It was him. Kill all. It makes a coherent sentence.
Or you could even say it backwards. Kill all Armenians. It was him. I could change the whole construct of our lives just by going up to her and saying hey and flirting with her. This is true. So yesterday. crying. I think this is going to be my best video on YouTube so far, by a long shot.
It's really real until 10, 15 years down the line when they deprogram themselves.
Deprogram themselves, okay. I think of deprogramming yourself as just typing unbind all into the console.
Unbind.
More and more people are starting to conclude.
Why is this guy having a seizure with the hat?
But what emerged was a monster.
Hello, friends, and a special hello to all the witches out there that are doing magical work to protect protesters and, you know, ex-white supremacy.
What?
A word of warning.
Okay.
So I mentioned in one of my videos
I'm
last
back
night
to
that you're
not
kidding
knowing
yourself if you
what's
don't
going
think
on.
that the other side has people doing magical work for them. I got my ass handed to me. So as you can see,
I went out and started yelling at BLM protesters and saying that their lives didn't matter. I got my ass handed to me. They're using magic.
BLM protests were just
candles are
magic
burning pretty well now. That
gathering.
doesn't really have much bearing on the spell. But when I did these two, this one was for protection, and then this one was for a call for change and road opening. Both of those, when I did the energy release and I lit the candle, they landed super well. But when I did this one, which is the hex for the guilty parties, it was like running headlong into a brick wall.
Running headlong into a brick wall. Hexing the parties who are in the wrong. No wonder, you're a white supremacist.
I instantly got slapped with a migraine, and I woke up this morning feeling like I'd been hit by a car.
Yeah.
Whoever is doing this work for
Because
the
you
other side,
were.
it is a group of people that are very powerful, practicing magic that's very old.
So yesterday.
Be careful.
His word of warning was just telling people not to use magic on BLM protesters.
Don't use magic on BLM, they have black magic. I can't say anything, bro. My Twitch is gonna get fucking strict.
Are you still streaming?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad to know.
I got to. I need the VOD to download it. So I can like cut this down to YouTube size.
Oh, you're uploading it too?
Why not?
Okay. Let's both upload it and link each other.
Like you see in sci-fi books, like at some point there's
I
gonna
can't
be
tell. Boogaloo.
much more intense
Impact
forms of
font.
This is not a real documentary, dude.
This, you cannot convince me that the last hour and a half has actually happened.
Disarm, defund, dismantle, but it's like in impact font.
I forgot what I was even about to say before that.
I thought this was supposed to be about memes.
The left started to respond.
It started that way, I think. The magicians of the right.
Talking about cake
The
and then just
manifestation
fucking.
and repress police brutality.
Let's go. What is
For a
this?
very concentrated amount of
What?
time.
That TikTok had no
There were
purpose.
candles burned and a
The
photograph
baby.
called
The
Protect
baby.
Fighting in the Streets, and to bring the perpetrators into the light. As goes the short cycles of outrage online.
I think the funniest
Nearly
thing
weeks
that
later, the
happened
riches of
was a protester just. I think he. This might be it. Someone had like a hockey stick or a baseball bat or something, and they threw tear gas, and the guy just hit it back at the cops.
Bro, there's this one video, the cop is just holding his fucking baton, and he just like drops it, it slips out of his hand, this shit just shattered in half.
That reminds me.
Shit just went.
Back when I was in high school, it was freshman year. I walked out of my English class to go to the bathroom, and when I was like heading back, my school was like 3 floors. The principal was leaning over the railing of the 3rd floor, holding a bunch of papers, and like the way it was let me.
I remember I got suspended because I injured someone because I threw a milk off of the 4th floor and it hit somebody and it really hurt them.
Oh.
I didn't mean to.
I did
just
that
thought
too.
It would be funny.
I used to do that too. Let's see.
Just yeet.
Bam. Here's the classroom. And then here's the bathrooms. And then over here is other stuff. This way to the front door. and there's like a railing here that leads down, and there's stairs right here, and there's a little tiny gap between the railing and the stairs. And the principal was standing here. The principal of the entire school was standing here, holding some papers, leaning over the railing, and then he dropped the papers as I was walking out of the bathroom to the class. And the papers went in between the stairs and the railing and just fell all the way to the first floor. And I watched him, like, sigh, stand up, and then just walk away without even going down the stairs to go get them. He just gave up on them.
So I think on the right.
I remember I watched a video of people, like, one of the BLM protests. I watched a live stream of people just kind of sitting down on the sidewalk, and then all of a sudden one cop comes out and just shoots tear gas at them, and then they start shooting rubber bullets. And I'm like, what? With videos like this, how can you believe that the police were in the right to, like, shoot rubber bullets at actual people that were just sitting down?
No one was in the right. Fucking. Everyone was in the left.
Okay.
I did a whip on screen. A whip at Nene.
Real occultist.
I'll be sure to add in a PNG of someone whipping, and then a PNG of someone with a low quality that looks like an actual cow face.
The figurehead is no longer important. What came out of the
Okay, hold on.
2016 was a shift in consciousness, and now we're seeing the
Coronation?
consequences played out.
Wait.
The figurehead is no longer.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna text Trump to 88022.
Text Trump to 88022.
All of my followers, everyone who's watching this, text Trump to 88022. I wonder what happens if I text Biden to that number.
It's gonna sign you up for Texas Democrats.
Biden. I texted. Yes, I'd like to text, even though I might do charges. No. Oh, okay. It's just a replacement for his Twitter. He just I texted Biden and it was like, that is the wrong name. Please text Trump. I'm not texting Trump to that number anymore. I don't want anybody texting my phone number.
What if I text Chomp?
Though with that power comes consequences, and what we've seen is that we can't be trusted either.
That guy.
That guy's pogging.
You have to have those warriors.
Oh, back to
I feel
her?
like I'm a warrior because I'm going to
What's
tell
up with her
people
hands?
the truth, and I'm going to go out and make
Is
some
that Hillary
changes.
Clinton?
And I think everyone should.
Are
Yes,
those
I
real
will
hands?
meditate. Yes, I will.
That's not a real person.
But I'm not going to.
She's an entity.
No, you don't.
Girl continues to hold this. Okay, they just cut her off. They were getting tired of it too.
They're like, fuck Carol.
Oh, this guy at the bus stop.
Oh, it's the Joker.
I forgot about him.
Put on the trench coat.
It's not about the memes, Batman. It's about the message. He scrubbed his internet presence. He deleted his Facebook profile.
He really didn't put me down that much. He was just like kind of hurt and annoyed about the abruptness of how this played out.
Good for him.
He doesn't want to fucking. Okay.
Good for him. He left Las Vegas.
W.
Let's say the truth is that
He's deprogrammed.
He just downloads the source code of a Android app and starts deleting it every day. He deletes like a line a day.
Deprograms.
Occasionally dipping, rarely dip into level 2. I just can't go to level 1 with anyone because if I do,
He can't get to second base.
associate with me because you're gonna be scared that I'm genuinely lunatic or that.
Am I
you just won't
lunatic,
believe me.
chat?
You think I'm hyping it up.
Why so serious, Batman?
You want to know if I got
Well,
these
it's true.
scars?
And most people, I won't go below.
My
level
father.
7.
Yeah.
I've been a
Let's
level
play in
2,
Fortnite?
3 and 2 with you, so you know more than besides me. But even with
We've
you,
got
I
a
couldn't
number
go.
1 victory
I still do.
royale.
So I was playing
Yeah.
Fortnite and I held my
It's too
knife like a
much.
fucking idiot.
secrets like this have a very good
Just
way
the
of hiding
joke.
themselves.
Okay, okay. Or the
As
copy
you can
image.
see how hard it is for me to talk about it, even with some of his will to listen, and even some of the show's support, and it's believing in it. I still am not doing it. The secrets hide themselves. So I can't talk about it, so that's why it stays a secret.
Right.
I can't talk about it. It's a secret because I'm not allowed to talk about it. The people in the far left, they don't want me to talk about this.
Right.
All right.
It was good to meet you.
You have fun in
Is the Joker real?
Tasted, yeah.
70
Yes.
degrees.
70 degrees.
Yeah, I like
Houston.
Really nice.
I kind of like Texas. We'll see what you think.
What?
Yeah. Well,
It's 70
see you.
degrees in the middle of
terrible
December.
goodbyes, but goodbye.
Houston is near the ocean. It's
By way
a
of
bit
devoted
cooler.
practice, Pathé unified and codified a
It
set
still
of
gets up to
values
like
that
100
have
degrees there
spoken
though.
Yeah.
and has changed the instruments of influence for
I went to
far
Houston during
longer than
summer
its own
once, and I
relevance.
didn't get like above 80.
An
It
influence
was
that can be
nice,
harnessed by anyone who wishes to.
but I was only there for like
What was
a
being
week.
learned in 2016 has now become standard practice.
What?
The Keck movement didn't just produce a
Wait,
meme,
did I
but a model of
predict someone being a post office worker in this? He's delivering packages.
how to obtain power in the online century. A model that has proved infinitely mysterious and bountiful. There is a force, a magic, that is being wielded by both the right and left to tip the scales of power. The effectiveness of this power comes down to the devotion
And then you just
to
get
a
hexed.
real, rigorous,
Okay.
magical practice. You cannot say it isn't
Twitch
real
emotes.
or it isn't happening.
Guys,
You can share
Twitch,
that these
sub on
voices are
Twitch
part of
for
a
the
consensual
emotes.
reality.
Oh, I remember that was the first thing of the documentary.
Yeah, my sperm cells.